Welcome to ITM University Online. The topic what we are going to discuss today is IPO, rather the type of IPOs. You all know, I don't want to explain what you mean when IPO. You all will pretty much aware of an IPO. So now we are going to see one of the types of IPO, that is fresh issue of shares. So IPO means initial public offering, that the offering is made to the entire public. So anybody can come and take part in it. So what is this fresh issue is, a company is issuing fresh shares, not the shares of their existing shareholders or the shares held by the promoters or anybody else. These shares are new. They are issued by the company, not by the promoters or anybody else who is holding the same before. So that is a fresh issue of share. So it is made new and it is issued by the company directly to the public. The birthplace of these stocks is from the company, and this stock is a new stock, a fresh stock. It is never held or owned by someone before. It is owned only by the company stocks. That's a fresh issue. And this issue is made for the company's share capital. This is not made for anybody's wealth. This is made for the company's need, company's financial requirement. This is not sold by someone to take money for the investment. So it is issued by the company and the money goes to the company. The money which is accumulated by selling shares in this fresh issue is taken by the company for its investment. It is not given to someone else, right? Because it is fresh issue of stocks. So the share capital will increase when a company go for a fresh issue of shares type of IPO. So the money in their share capital account will hike up. And again, the stock holding pattern of the investors who are already holding it, their stock holding proportion will come down. So now you may think, it's a fresh issue, how come it may have existing shareholders? The promoters or someone who plays a very vital role in the company, those shareholders who are the internal shareholders who are directly associated with the company, their ownership will be in terms of stocks. So when the number of stocks increases, when it goes to the public, their holding percentage comes down. I can explain this with a small example. For example, a company has never gone to public. For example, it has never gone to the public. It has never tried out a fresh issue before. So now let us assume that their capital value is 10,000. Sorry, 1,000. Keep it as 1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees. And these 1,000 rupees is contributed by two people, person A and person B. So these two people has contributed money to the company's capital, and these two persons are considered to be the shareholders. Okay, they gave money and their ownership is in forms of equity shares. In that way, it has not gone to the public. It has share capital of rupees 1,000, and these 1,000 rupees is contributed by two shareholders, Mr. A and Mr. B, and both of their investment is 500 each. So their contribution or their stock holding is 50% each. I think you are clear with this. So equity share capital is 1,000. Equity share capital is 1,000, and Mr. A contribute 500 rupees in that 1,000. Mr. B contributed 500 rupees in that 1,000. So both of them is holding 50% of the equity shares, right? You please forget that 51% and all. Just for an example, for an explanation, I'm giving this. So now share capital is 1,000. shareholding is 50% for Mr. A and 50% for Mr. B, and this company has not gone public. Clear? Now the company grows and it need more money, and now say for example they want 1,500 rupees. At present they have 1,000, so they are in a deficiency of 500 rupees, and again these 500 rupees the company is planning to collect from the public. Okay, so now the company go to the public, that is the company creates fresh share worth of rupees 500. Say for example, let us fix rupees 1 for 1 share. So totally 500 shares they make. Mr. A and B is already having share worth of 500 each, right? But now the company is going for a public issue, fresh issue. They are not going to sell the stocks of Mr. A or Mr. B. Those stocks will be with them. The company is creating new stocks and selling to the public. This is called as fresh issue of stocks for fresh public issue. It's a type of IPO. Now when this happen, it issue the stocks to the public, and public will buy the stocks and give their contribution. So through that the company will get 500 rupees, additional 500 rupees. So what happens now is the company's equity share capital has increased from 1,000 to 1,500. So the shareholding pattern of shareholding percentage of Mr. A and B will not remain 50% as before. They will have 500 number of shares or 500 rupees worth of shares with them, but now additional 500 is issued to the public. So the total share capital is 1,500. The total number of shares is maybe for 1,500 number of shares. In that Mr. A is holding only 500, Mr. B is holding only 500. The rest is held by the public. So now what happened is their shareholding pattern will come down from 50 to 33.3%. That is, previously how it is 50 is the contribution of Mr. A divided by the total share capital. The contribution of Mr. A is 500 divided by the total capital is 1,000. So that makes 1 by 2. That makes 50%. And again of B, Mr. B also 500 rupees. Equity capital is 1,000. So 500 by 1,000. That again 50%. But the new scenario is different. New scenario, in the new scenario, fresh issue is made for 500 rupees. The equity share capital has increased from 1,000 to 1,500. So now if you want to calculate the shareholding percentage of Mr. A, means it is his contribution is 500, equity capital is 1,500. So it is 500 by 1,500. That makes 33.3%, 0.33, right? And if you look into Mr. B again have only 500 rupees contribution and the equity share capital is 1,500. So again 33.33%, and the rest 33.33% is in the public. So now if you totally see in the first situation 50% with A and 50% with B and 0 with public. The second situation 33.33% with Mr. A and 33.33% with Mr. B and 33.33% with the public. So that's a fresh issue. So when a fresh issue happens, shareholding, share capital will increase, and shareholding pattern or shareholding percentage of the existing shareholders will reduce. So that's the fresh issue of shares type of IPO. And thanks for listening.